All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. I just couldn't resist. I cut the deck before I hit the record button. I flip it over, and here's the Empress. I mean, I just can't. It keeps coming up all over the place. You know, if you watched yesterday's, what was it, unplanned reading or whatever, I mean, it's everywhere. Look at this energy for you. Somebody here definitely, what are they thinking and feeling? Somebody's definitely thinking and feeling you. Somebody's definitely in their feels a lot more than normal. I will say that. And it's making them want to take action. We'll worry about actions tomorrow in the weekly reading when we ask what actions they're likely to take. We clarify that one. This one's just, we got to get a context. What are they thinking and feeling? Whoever they are that's attached to you. You know, I don't know. It could be a runner, it could be a family member, it could be a friend. It's a soul connection, I'll tell you that. What are they thinking and feeling? One card for each sign. We split the soulmate cycle up into 12 pieces. I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your horoscope. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. It doesn't matter really what your sign is. The signs are just there to, I don't know, people seem to like them. Whatever. Here we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, well, you found Steve's Love Tarot. You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord, so whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Most of you know the drill with these Friday readings. That said, it's the King of Pentacles. Kind of looks like a Sunday morning kind of a thing, doesn't it? The energy is very stable. Somebody's emotions are flowing, probably more than they can handle, but the universe isn't giving them more than they can handle. So, they are emotional, I'm right about that. But I got corrected by the universe. Hey, just doling it out a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Everything's cool. Okay. Everything's cool. Well, we'll see. Our story starts with slice number 1 of our 12-slice pie, slicing the energy of the 12 pieces. Aries, and position 12. It ends with position 12, Pisces. Yeah. All right, let's go. Position 1, let's just get this started here. It's really weird energy. Queen of Wands. Position 1. Our story begins with Queen of Wands. It all stems from attraction. Right now, they're in the attraction phase. I'm very attracted to Steve's viewer. They're very attracted to you. Okay? That's it. That's where that is. What somebody's thinking and feeling, they'd like to bang you. Or they're very attracted to you. Or you'd be fun to hang out with. Or wouldn't it be cool to hang out with Steve's viewer? Yeah, probably would. Okay. Position 2, Taurus. The Fool. It's a should I or shouldn't I energy. I don't know specifically what. I'm not the amazing Kreskin. You know, and there's thousands of people watching, so cut me some slack. Should I or shouldn't I? Somebody's thinking about it. What's it? Probably coming towards you in some way. Should I or shouldn't I? Should we try again? Should we not? Could be any of that and more. But they're right on the edge. See, there's not much holding her back. She's just holding onto a little stick there, right? All right. Male or female, it's a she on the card. I'm drawn to the mustard yellow of that dress, which is a very prominent color in this. It's the color that represents this particular soulmate cycle. So this is a powerful soulmate for you, whoever this is that's thinking should I or shouldn't I towards you. All right. Gemini, position 3, the Death card. Somebody feels like they have to make a big change. Somebody feels like they have to make a big change. Why do I want to say but they're not going to? I don't know. But they feel like they need to make a big change in their life. I think you're the big change. But I also feel like something's keeping them there. Well, this is going to be a very interesting one in tomorrow's read. Something is about to happen here. All right. Position 4, Cancer position. The hot spot of the connection cycle. Something here for everybody. It's the theme energy of this particular soulmate cycle. It's all Cancerian theme. That's why we got a lot of fire energies running like crazy. Bookends, the Queen of Wands. It's red with that. Page of Swords. That's the dip. That's the dip energy that I got the other day in the unplanned reading with me. That's what I got. There is a out of nowhere communication coming. Somebody here, how do I phrase this? Somebody here has no idea what they're going to say. I don't think they care. I think somebody desperately wants to talk to you. All right? He's kind of trotting along. He's about to fall into a hole. This is a very dominant energy right now, that dip energy that I talked about. That's really cool that showed up there. I wish I could clarify that, but I don't clarify this reading. All right. What's also really good about this is a superficial energy that's read with this. And the superficial, just the surface, just the I'm attracted to you, is disappointing to this person. They want more than that. Okay? It's pretty wild. Okay. That's a good sign. I like that. Tomorrow we find out what actions they're going to take. But this is the context. This is what they're thinking and feeling. Without context, actions, can be confusing, right? Without context, you're in the mall, you're walking through the mall, somebody's running towards you. They happen to be screaming your name, Roshinda, Roshinda, right? They're just running towards you, screaming your name. You're freaking out. You don't have any context. You're freaking out. You think you're about to die. You're in trouble. Turns out somebody with your exact name is behind you, and that's who they're running toward. So again, you don't have any context. Then they just run past you like, oh God. Whew. You have to have context for actions. Otherwise, you don't know what's going on. All right. Anyway, Leo. 8 of Wands. Speaking of running towards you, Roshinda. Somebody. This is communication. I mean, I can't phrase it any better. Somebody has something to say to you, and they're determined to say it. That's what I get here. We'll find out what actions they take tomorrow. They're determined to say it. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up, sometimes not. There you are. You guys are showing up. Queen of Pentacles. All of you. Every single one of you. Well, no such thing as 100%. 92% of you. Okay. It's about the best we could usually hope for, 92%. Sit tight. You don't have to do anything. Just sit there. It's very similar to what I said to you in a recent Soulmate Journey update on the DF side, where I said you might feel like you need to do stuff, or, oh, how can I make this person decide to jump and take the leap? How can I make sure that person does nothing? You can just sit there and put some sticks in your head, go sit in the woods and chill. All right? That's it. Let's bring some toilet paper with you. You don't want to be wiping with leaves. I mean, you don't know. You grab the wrong leaf, you're fucked. All right? All right. Libra, position 7. Oh, it's a 6 of Swords. I know you want me to say somebody's coming towards you to smooth something out. Somebody wants to smooth something out with you and all that kind of stuff. Somebody wishes you'd go away, but you don't. Every time they turn around, you're still there. Okay? That's the truth. That's what they're thinking and feeling. Well, if you think about it, it's a very slow-moving energy, right? It always reminds me of those old movies, those films that are set in old times where they had the horses with the stagecoach, right? And the person would get in and you'd wave goodbye, right? And then they'd take off, and the damn thing's going so slow, they're pretty much still there. I mean, it's like you could just walk and follow them, So it's a little hard to slam the door and speed away in a stagecoach, Well, it's the same kind of thing here. Same sort of concept. Somebody wishes you were gone. The wishes they didn't have to deal with you. I don't want to think about this person. I don't want to think about Steve's viewer anymore. And every time they turn around, you're still there. Well, the boat has no motor. You're not really going anywhere. All right? You have a very strong connection with whoever that is, so they're going to have to deal with it. Position 8, my hot Scorpios. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody wishes things were better with you. Somebody wishes things were better with you. Somebody might be thinking about getting you a gift to try to make amends. Somebody might be trying to make amends and get you a gift. I don't know. Or it could also be an energy of somebody trying to win your affections by getting you a gift, right? I think you're probably a little deeper than that, being a Scorpio, right? You might want to let them know that that might be a little too superficial for you, but whatever. It could be any of that. Interesting. That's interesting. All right, position 9. Sextarians. Sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. Always interesting. The 4 of Swords. It's crickets. It's crickets. I don't know. You have a brief moment in time where no energies are acting upon you. Take it. It's a moment when you could heal and rest. I've said this before. I don't know if it was this position, but if any of you get those horoscopes, personalized horoscopes where you put in your date of birth and time of birth, and then they send you got certain things aligning on this day, and then you read the thing and all that, you get a sort of a personalized horoscope sort of a thing. If you get any of those, sometimes you'll get a day where there's no energies acting upon you. Okay, it's inevitable. It'll happen. That's this. And I'm not saying astrologically there's nothing acting. I'm talking about nobody's thinking about you. Nobody's sending you a whole lot of data. There's a very small amount of data. It's a chance for you to take a break. Take a break. Recharge. All right? Capricorn, position 10. 6 of Wands. Should be easy, right? It's victory. Victory after a long battle energy, actually. Should be. I think there's somebody attached to you that seems to have the last word. And I don't know why, it's just how it's coming in. I think they're thinking and feeling that they won something because they had the last word, or they're coming back and they want that victory. They want to get that last word in. Just let them. Okay? It's fine. If somebody, any confrontation you're in with a person, let them win. You don't need to win. It doesn't matter in the scheme of things. 50 years from now, you're not going to look back and go, I lost that argument. You're not going to care. It really isn't a big deal. All right. It is what it is. If somebody needs to be like that, I let them have the last word. It's fine. I don't care. Position 11, Aquarius. Some other wild card spots. Sometimes you guys show up here too. This is not the case today. This is somebody wants. Why do I get this for you all the time lately? Why does somebody think that you're a pushover of some kind? Somebody thinks you're a pushover of some kind. Or, I think you have a fruitful conversation coming with somebody in the near future. Okay? It's a fruitful conversation. It's a Page of Wands. Usually that's a fruitful conversation. It is. It's a fruitful conversation. But I think somebody's going to try to dominate you in the conversation. All right? That's what they think. They think it's going to be easy. Normally, I'd say give it to them, but I would say in this case, I think they're going to be surprised that you're not as easy as they think you are. That's all. But it does end up being a fruitful conversation. Okay, it's worthwhile. All right, Pisces, position 12, always read with 1 and 5. There he is. The devil. Put that down there. Remember our lovely King of Pentacles for our overall energy. Somebody's very, very attracted to you. I know it's very flattering. Whoever this is, you got communication coming from somebody who wants to jump your bones so bad they can't even take it anymore. All right, they don't even care. They'll take pictures of you. They don't even care what it is. There's such a strong obsession here. Somebody, I don't know who it is. Maybe it's the usual person, and there just happens to be a moment right now where they're just super in their feels and super attracted to you. I don't know, but this is somebody. I don't even want to say it's dangerous. It's somebody. I'm drawn more to the ties that bind here. This is a very strong connection you have. there may be for some of you, not all of you, there may be some sort of tension, sexual tension, that you have with somebody, okay? And you're getting to a point where that's going to need to be released at some point. You're going to have to do something. Even if you don't, make a pact, not, okay, we won't tell anyone, right? That's fine. But this is energy that will need to be released at some point. Now, I don't feel like it's one-sided. I feel like it's two-sided. But if it is one-sided, which it could be for a few of you, keep in mind, stay the fuck away from this person. That's all I can say. All right, this is how months and years of therapy begin. That kind of thing. So be careful. But I don't really feel like it's a one-sided thing. I feel like it's tension between you and another that needs to be released. And I think it's reaching a fever pitch for one side. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Make your own decisions. But you might be wise to release this sooner rather than later. Okay? That's all I can say. One way or another. All right. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. It's not my place. I just read the energy. I read it like I see it. Like I feel it anyway. All right, let's have the universe add all this up. 3 cards and a bottom card. What are the incoming energies thinking and feeling? There's a lot. I can't even look at that thing. All right, here we go. I do feel like for the majority of you, it's two-sided. It's not a one-sided thing. It's a very strong soul connection. I'm sure you know who that is. Bottom card is the Death card. Crossing the center card, I'm going to pull. We're having the universe add all this up with 3 cards and a crossing card. 7 of Wands, Chariot, and the King of Swords. It's under the Death card. The Tower. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. It's a similar energy to what I got in the unplanned reading the other day. It's very similar. Things are happening very fast right now. Thoughts are going into action very quickly. There's not a lot of holding back and keeping the high ground and thinking things. This is my King of Action here. This is a very action-oriented card. This is Major Arcana with a Major Arcana under it, crossing this Major Arcana. This is my King of Action, like I said. Things are happening very fast. Things are going from thoughts and feelings to action very quickly. It's a little bit of what I said here. I would release this tension sooner rather than later. Things are getting done. And even the dip from the unplanned reading showed up, that energy dip that was in your connection where 2 people slide into a hole and have a conversation, a rather unexpected one, right? It's going to be very interesting. Whatever is happening is quite transformative for you. I think mostly for your side. It's very transformative, so I would just allow it to happen. Try to remain neutral within it, within this energy. You'd be wise to do that, all right? Yeah, cool. Tomorrow we find out what actions they're going to take based on these thoughts and feelings. So now we have some context, all right? So that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.